And this is why, if you really want to know what somebody's about, don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. So everyone's heard the phrase "talk is cheap," and talk is people saying things are a dime a dozen. Excuse me, a dime a dozen. Or I can't hear what you're saying because your actions are speaking too loudly. Y'all have heard these sayings before, right? Now there are some cliches that are nonsense, but many cliches are based in truth, somewhat, if not in whole. Now this one is based in truth in whole. If you really want to know what somebody's about, don't listen to them talk. Watch what they do. Watch their actions. If you want to be like let's say somebody you look up to, some influencer or athlete or entrepreneur or somebody you know personally, and you want to emulate them in some way, sure, you can listen to what they say, but also watch what they do. Watch their actions. Look at their behavior, because their behavior is a reflection of what they really believe. How many of you ever had somebody tell you something that was a complete lie? How many of you ever told yourself a lie? How many of you ever told somebody else a lie? All right, all humans lie. Sometimes it's like egregious lies, and sometimes it's like little white lies, but we all tell lies because with our words, we can deceive, right? We can tell people anything with our words, and people can tell you anything. But we all know, again, any of you who's had enough life experience and dealt with enough people, you understand you really don't always need to trust what somebody says. You just need to trust what they do. You judge people by their actions, not by their words. So people say anything. Is this true or not? Again, people you like will say anything. People you hate will say anything. Expectations are reflected in actions. So do you expect to win or do you expect to lose? That's my question to all of you. Rhetorical question from me to you is not a rhetorical question from you to you. When you ask yourself, it's not a rhetorical question. You need to answer. Who do you see when you look in the mirror? When you go to a situation not knowing what the outcome will be, what are you expecting the outcome to be? I know you don't know. I'm asking, what do you expect? And often I'll ask somebody a question about expectation. Their answer will be, I don't know. Well, I didn't ask you what you do. I'm asking you, what do you expect? What is your expectation? And you may have heard some people say something like, well, I think it's best to go into a situation with no expectations whatsoever, therefore I can't be disappointed. That's nonsense. That's loser language. Go into a situation with no expectations is loser language. What did I tell you about the law of entropy? If you do nothing, then the default is failure and descension into chaos and disorder. Doing nothing, i.e. having no expectations, is a formula for failure. If you want to be successful, you must expect success. Success does not happen by accident. You know anybody who ever got successful by accident? It doesn't happen.